Calandagan. This is the video, a mini documentary, I would assume, 60 minutes, give or take. Calandagan, a Japan journey. Why did I just stutter there? Anyway, this is from the World Horse Racing channel. This has been up for 3 weeks now. I've been wanting to watch this, but I'm like, you know what? That's just, let's have them marinate and just soak all the subs, or not subs, the views. I need to soak all the subs. So if you like this this video or other videos, hey, maybe anyway, let's I am so bad with this. Let's get to it.
Calandagan is a smart horse.
Calandagan is beautiful.
Exceptionnel.
I think he's feline.
Exceptional.
He is very athletic.
Athletic.
He has a very dominant character.
Modèle de réussite.
Definition of champion.
Model of success.
True champion.
The strongest horse of 2025. Yo, we all know the real Japan Cup winner is right here. By the way, my concern with Masquerade Ball is like, did he exert too much that he kind of whiffed out a bit of his like life force or whatever you call it, like, and then he's just going to plateau? I don't know, man. Dude, he was edging him out and just like, just a little bit, ooh, by a nose, just a little bit. Dude, I love seeing like stables and farms and stuff. Glen Eagles.
Francis-Henri Graffard, racehorse trainer based in Chantilly.
Graffard?
At what point did you start to think that he might be a horse that would suit the Japan Cup?
It's a key decision.
Is this Paddy? The former jockey that's always with that other guy?
Was to run him in the Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud.
C'est parti. Le temps fort de l'année sur l'hippodrome de Saint-Cloud qui fête son Grand Prix aujourd'hui. 2400 mètres avec 5 des meilleurs chevaux du monde sur la distance qui viennent de s'élancer.
He still wasn't a Group 1 winner, and he kind of needed to become.
Oh, Aga Khan Suds, French racing manager.
Best opportunity for him to not have to travel for once.
My cat, son of a bitch.
The right conditions for him.
La pouliche aventure face à Calandagan qui pour le moment a un léger ascendant sur sa rivale qui n'a pas encore rendu les armes. Mais Calandagan accélère encore et encore comme pour aller chercher aujourd'hui son premier groupe 1 sur la piste de Saint-Cloud. Calandagan va survoler le Grand.
By the way, I think he's not as good as he was last year. I'm in that boat with some other people. So if he is going back to Japan Cup, he, I hope he still has juice to put up a fight and just defend that, Can he win? Sure, but will he? I don't know. We still don't know who's gonna be in the race too.
And then after he won that, the JRA were actually there and they handed me the brochure for the race with all of the bonus systems. And I did actually immediately flag this to the team, Princess Zara, Pat Downs, Pierre Gasnier.
The Japan Cup at the back of my head was always a race I wanted to target, and I start thinking this is the horse for the race.
Yeah, I think it was always the race we were gonna head for, just because it was the right race for him, really.
When I heard about the plan to aim for the Japan Cup for Calandagan, I thought it was a very good idea, especially because of the track. He's
my cat, my other cat is
straight and slightly uphill as well.
Champions Day. Kip go.
The race that really took everyone's breath away, I think, was the one in the Champion Stakes. He was so impressive that day against such a high quality field.
Standing by for the Kipco Champion Stakes of 2025, and they're away. Almeric switched in behind early. Devil's Advocate kept very wide.
Oh damn! It's the ground is
lucky this year to have good ground on Champions Day, and I think that was a big concern for me before the Japan Cup. If the ground was going to be very, very soft in Ascot, maybe that would have upset his preparation. But good ground at Ascot was perfect.
The Champions Stage wasn't the main objective, was something we
yeah.
wanted him to race very well, and and to improve a lot from this run. But the way he's been able to beat Umamusume and Graffard,
Delacroix. I love that horse, his name.
something special and maybe better than what we.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
In front, Calandagan, a length and a half. Ombudsman trying to get it, but the French horse.
Ooh, another exciting one is Ombudsman this. Is it this week? I can't remember. Like, that's over a length.
For his confidence, it was fantastic, and I think basically every step taking me to the Japan Cup.
I'm very curious. Like, I need to talk to this like somebody who's really like not just like a fan who knows like how does confidence work with horses, right? Because it's definitely not one size fits all. Because if it does, I feel like it's going to be different between like a horse that loves to be in front, a horse that doesn't want to be in front, that is okay in the back, etc. Right?
Went really
That's very
smoothly
curious.
and perfectly for the horse.
That is a that trophy is a belt. That's a big ass belt, man.
After that, we knew
Cool logo though, cool emblem.
he had the potential to run a really big race in Japan. But it hadn't been done for 20 years.
But in those international races, you never really know who you're coming up against on the day. And so you can certainly say, yes, he is worthy of running in that race. He had earned his place, he had earned his right to run in the Japan Cup. But look, I've been doing this for, 30 years, and we've never had a horse that was at the level, that had the temperament, that had the background, that was would have been in our eyes qualified to do this.
Obviously, we went there confident that the horse was in top form. He'd obviously come there as the top rated horse in the world, so you do think it is achievable.
Le cheval entre les Champion Stakes.
Have this guy and the Romantic Warrior lock horns before? That would be interesting if they did. I need to watch that if that happened.
C'est un cheval qui se met au travail très facilement et qu'on peut garder à un rythme très naturellement.
Dude, their gallops look so cool. Holy shit, in the forest?
Serein, le cheval était bien et c'était un gros objectif quand même. Quand on est arrivé au Japon,
It's a mixture of gallops and like trails, right?
It's a racing community in Japan, and the GRA put an incredible amount of work to welcome us. My previous trip with Lisa, my wife, in Japan, it is an amazing trip, and the way we looked after, and the staff they put around my staff also, it's quite important, and the service is just incredible.
Un accueil exemplaire. On a été vraiment reçus comme des rois, on a été coucounés, on avait le staff toute la semaine autour de nous.
Yeah. And then you see stupid ass foreigners just fucking shit up, right? Like, you gotta respect the country, man.
I'd actually go on a excruciatingly early flight to Hokkaido to visit stud farms, which are also incredibly impressive. With
To die.
Stallions, lovely mares.
Equinox.
Very welcomed by the Yoshida family. Katsumi
Bro, I wonder if they brought mares. Wait, this was October, never mind.
Yoshida, we went to his stud farm in
Hey, maybe they did and just stayed there until, you know.
Northern Farm. We saw their kind of main stallions who were Citizen Black, Equinox. The stallions were very...
Dude, I saw some like lady on Twitter that like posted like about Black Tide. Black Tide, the grandsire of Equinox and the full brother of Deep Impact and the son of Sunday Silence. I'm like, you do know Kita-san Black is a thing, right? Like you went with the grandparents, you skipped the son, and you went with a grandson. That's like weird, man. That's so weird. Like, why would you highlight that? You know what? I'm just gonna go triggered again.
impressive looking, in incredible condition.
And so that just seeing the amount of technology that was involved at every level, from the fields
Good looking
to the
dude.
training facilities, was incredible and really interesting.
You feel very welcomed. You feel like they really want you to be there and they want this to go well for you. It's not a situation where you're sort of outsider challenging their horses and they don't really want you there. It's not at all that feeling. They were so excited that we came. And you
See, the thing is, like the other Umamusume, or mostly Umamusume, or only Umamusume fans should watch this and should hear, the Princess Aga Khan and her manager talk about how they were treated in Japan, right? Because you see Cinderella Gray and how Japan Cup was kind of like presented. I've seen like what it was like airing. I've seen like, oh, they're the enemy. They're the foreign invaders. Well, dude, no, it's for drama in the show, right? Because a lot of people are so fickle these days. I mean, they've hidden for a hot minute now. So you gotta show them like the contrast between fictional anime and real life. How Japan needs more foreigners to like run in the Japan Cup, because let's be honest, they've been left behind since the Middle East became a huge thing, right?
felt so welcome.
When it comes to international
I think
turf.
the quarantine facilities now on the track are really good. And the fact that we had a companion was very important for Calandagan, so he wasn't on his own.
But honestly, I thought that the management of that event was very impressive.
It was made special by the way we were received by the Japanese.
Yeah.
I was very stressed that day.
Doo-doos!
I really
Doo-doos!
felt
Doodly
like,
doo-doos!
On the day, in the morning at the breakfast, my wife, she never saw me like that. I was really, really stressed because I was asking the best horse in the world to compete in an impossible race to win for a foreigner. I remember when I saddled the horse, so quiet, and then we walked through the tunnel. And when
A couple of things that I remembered in this JC is newer fans like myself, but me, I was like, I don't care. Like, if it's a good race, it's a good race, right? It's afterwards, right? The fallout is fuck Crawdon Ord, he's washed. Or like seeing a little bit of confusion. I don't know if you guys remember this or you've seen this, probably not, but I was kind of Twitter luck at that time too. Afterwards, like the first 24 seconds and more, and a little bit beyond, like you would see like the horse people actually like are happy with the whole thing, right? In general, and then you would see like Uma people. They're like, should we be okay with this, or should we be fucking shitting on, Calandagan because like he just broke our shit or whatever. It's kind of weird, but it's funny at the same time. And if you like, oh, nobody, shit on Crowder, dude. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. That's why, like, after the year turned into 2026, and then he got back to form. Oh man. Sweet, sweet, sweet justice.
following Calandagan, walking into the parade ring, I was so
I even said that I felt like it would have been a three-way finish. I remember saying on the video, I have a video, right? Most of you probably watched it, but I think something along the lines of, if Terra wasn't, didn't dismount his jockey, I feel like Craw would have been like up there with Masquerade Ball and Calandagan in the finish, but Terra was just too close, and Kitamura just decided to, it's not worth it to risk, right? Because it would be catastrophic for everybody if something happened, if he pushed it.
proud of the horse. It's like a gladiator going into an arena.
I think all of us noticed the silence in the parade ring and the respect that's shown to the horses and to the jockeys and the trainers. more than anything to the horses, which was lovely.
The fans are amazingly well behaved and yeah, incredible atmosphere.
That's
Because when the
insane.
race
Holy
actually
shit.
starts,
That would be so fun to
then
be in.
everyone starts screaming, and then you really feel the sort of swell of the crowd, and it just sort of takes you.
They are walking in front of the grand.
Dude, I can't wait for this Umamusume series to be animated in 70 years. Holy shit.
There's all this ceremony with the screens and the clapping.
You know the Aga Khan. I feel like with how they're talking here, they really appreciated how they were treated. So imagine Croix du Nord, Masquerade Ball, even Terra, right? Like Terra's, I feel like Terra can like get like Umamusume. Even if I think like he can win a G1. If he doesn't, I think he still can be in it, right? I would assume that Calandagan would fucking have, like, if they ask for permission, I think they're gonna get it, right?
And they are just nearly ready to load. So it's the pressure on the horses is incredible.
Dude, imagine the silks. It's kind of like Rudolph. Like I would see the palette like Rudolph.
Japanese horses are used to
Or
it.
the Symbolis, right?
Foreigners are not.
C'est ce qu'on redoutait un petit peu.
Green and red.
Entre la sortie des rondes des box, mais du box jusqu'à derrière les boîtes. De mémoire, il y a plus d'une demi-heure, 40 minutes, c'est très très long. Et puis, bah, comme j'ai dit, là, j'ai vraiment géré ça comme un professionnel.
That's where Calandagan is special horse, because he enjoyed that. He looked.
And if you think still and say that Terra dismounting didn't have an effect on the race, you are so fucking retarded, by the way. I'm just saying it, right? And if you don't like my take, hey, it is what it is. That's the beauty of fucking discourse, right? You can disagree with what I said and just move on. Because if somebody says, no, actually, no. And I'm like, I agree. I actually disagree, but hey, it is what it is.
I was in my looking at him, and he really, he was.
Because the way he dismounted, like, from what I've seen so far in races that has, a horse dismounting the jockey or the jockey falling off, it's either the horse like veers to the outside and just like runs on from the outside, but sometimes they do what Terra did, right?
Looking, and he was appreciating it. It makes him interested rather than stressing him. And
I'm not saying that Calandagan would have lost. I said that it would have been a three-way finish. Saying Hades, I remember that.
I cannot make any plan with Calandagan, to be honest. We need to see how we jump, and we need to ride him where he's happy and his own way. And he actually ended up well to end up behind Christophe.
57秒6で行きました。マスカレードボールの後ろがディープモンスター、ダノンデサイル、これに並んだ8番のフランス、カランダガンです。
Danon Dessel was close to us. Masquerade Ball.
I forgot Danon Dessel was here.
On a good spot.
And so coming into the straight, if he had it in him to power to the front, then he was in the right place to do that.
He passed Masquerade Ball with his nice stride quite easily. I thought the race was over, and it was for me.
2番のクロワディドールが広がってくる、追ってきた、さらにはその後方からはカランダガンが伸びてくる、カランダガン。
This is what I'm trying to say. Masquerade Ball Calandagan was coming. Croix du Nord is here. You see where he's at. And then he got pincered by, because they're coming, right? He can't go here. He can't go here because he sees it, right? There's no way for him to go. There's nowhere to go. He would just try like do this, but like, yeah. Look at this. He decelerated here because this is dangerous. There's a bit of a gap here, but this still is dangerous, I think.
I saw that Masquerade Ball was fighting back, and
that was insane. That battle between those two was insanely good. That was sexy.
I could feel his horse was fighting and we're there.
And I think Masquerade Ball took back the lead on us. So I stopped shouting. I was like, God, it's not going to happen. We came too soon.
You can kind of tell that in the last 4 or 5 strides, he puts his head down. And then you know that he's in business. He wants to do this.
When Masquerade Ball came a bit back to us, it really showed that day was a warrior.
Yeah, it was back and forth. This was insane. This was insane. Holy shit. Dude, I'm glad they had multiple angles of this shit. Holy fuck, that was so cool.
I didn't know really on the line what happened.
On savait pas si on allait gagner, pas gagner. Ça a été, la lutte a été vraiment.
Yeah, it was so good. That finish was so good.
I was standing, I didn't know he'd won until everyone else started jumping up and down.
And you know, the moment when the two jockeys held hands after the post, and it was an iconic moment.
Yeah, that was so good.
For us, and I think it was.
That was insane. That's the sportsmanship right there.
Now. When I came back to France and we had the December sales, just so many people came up to us. So everyone came up to us, and it felt like the whole of France was proud of this achievement. It was huge.
It has been an incredible season, but the Japan Cup will be special for me personally because, as I said, the pressure I have. And,
yeah, that was insane, right? You're the trainer of the world's strongest horse at the time, and you're invited to one of the biggest races, coming in as the fucking...
I achieved something on that day to win this race, and it was very... my first reaction is, I don't think I can do it again. It's
The thing about that too is like, sure, it's Japan Cup. It's not as prestigious as it once was. Now it's gonna be, hopefully, right? I hope that rekindles the gusto of like foreign horses to come to Japan again. But that's 20 years broken. That's insane. That's like beating the Undertaker in WrestleMania. What they did. That was insane.
And looking back, I analyzed the race and I said, I need to take the best horse in the world. I need to beat the track record, the world track record.
Yeah, that's insane.
Of a mile and a half. And I can only win by a short head. So that's what it takes to win the Japan Cup. And how often does it happen in a career to have a horse of this caliber? I don't know. So it is very, very... it will raise as a...
Bro, imagine Darius coming to Japan Cup, but then again, they need to fucking have a typhoon in Tokyo.
For me,
I'm sorry. I'm not too high on that one.
You never really think.
He's nearly untouchable in long champ, but...
So I think I've been very privileged to be part of the Aga Khan team and to find this kind of caliber of horses and this quality.
Et c'est vrai qu'après, quand on arrête la compétition de monter en course, c'est les victoires de nos chevaux que l'on monte tous les matins qui nous tiennent en haleine, qui nous font continuer à nous lever tous les matins.
But it goes without saying, he's an absolutely iconic horse who means a huge amount to everyone in this yard and in the whole operation. You just feel the pride in everyone, even going out in the morning, so you can tell that the entire string...
Dude, I love this scene here. They just reused this again for this, but...
Such a symbol of European racing.
There was something just so emotional about last year, for obvious reasons, with His Highness passing away at the very beginning of the year. And I kind of said to the staff, you know, the only thing we can do is get our heads down and prove that, you know, what he's left us is in good health.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, let's make this an honor.
That's a good mindset to continue the legacy.
Let's do our best to...
This is the jockey guy from like the drama, right? This is the jockey guy in the royal family. That's insane.
Let the horses do the talking and show what the Aga Khan studs means.
God. Oh man.
It's okay. I'm going to get a grip. It felt like a bit of an adventure at the end of a very, very difficult year. And so, yes, every moment and every win at every level, not just Group 1s, but at every level, obviously, I think about my father and his father and his father. To end the year with a trip to Japan with a wonderful horse, to see Calandagan win in such an engaged battle with Masquerade Ball, I know that my dad would have enjoyed that very much.
Yeah. That was insane. I keep saying that. Yeah, that is Calandagan Japan journey. Another thing that I got from this, and it might be a little bit of like the Tushi asshole side of me, but seeing around this area, right, this part right here, when they're talking about how amazing the Japanese horse racing scene is, how amazing the jockeys are, the trainers, everything, the breeders, even like Princess Aga Khan here, when she was like talking about visiting the Yoshida farms, right, and like seeing and being amazed by how their operation works. It's like you see the sportsmanship with the owners and the trainers and the breeders, etc. Sure, there's going to be some back and forth sometimes, but like baseline, it's like there's going to be always respect between competitors, right? And then you see the fans, and then you see us. Like, we do all the shit talking, even though we don't really have the right nor the proper really like experience or like full knowledge of like how shit works with them, right? Even the experienced like horse fans still fall under that. It's just nice to see, and a lot of horse racing fans, new and old, needs to see this, because it's either you're just spiteful and want to see people lose, or you're just too blinded with your idolatry with like whatever operation or horse or jockey or farm you're a huge fan of, right? You gotta see the neutrality and the sportsmanship between these people, which is insane. Yeah. Anyway, this has been long enough. If you want to watch this again, link is in the description below. Damn. I want to watch more of this. We need more of this, right? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.